All right, YouTube, today's date is Tuesday, April 16, 2019. Let me put my glasses on because I can't see, I'm blind. I just put some makeup on, some eyeliner. Hopefully y'all got your taxes done. The due date was yesterday. Ooh, look at the double chin. All right, so here's what's going on with me. I don't even know what I did with it. I bought some lipstick from Wet n Wild. I think I put this wrong. Only because Wet n Wild has changed a lot. I remember when it first came out when I was really, really young. This used to be like the cheapy brand. And even though it's still considered a little cheapy brand by some people, I actually see that their products are up and coming. So, you know, it's pretty good. I like it. And I bought some eyeliner from them that I put in my bag already because I want to see whether or not the eyeliner sticks, because I usually wear Revlon liquid eyeliner, and you know, I decided to try this one. My God, my face looks huge. Lord have mercy. You know, I have to admit, it's true what they say, that once you've gained weight, you really don't see it until you see it in pictures and video. And let me tell you, I see it. So here's a few things that are going on. Let me try to fix this nest that I call hair. Number one, I went to my doctor yesterday, and my fertility doctor, and we are starting the process of trying to do a mock transfer, which basically means she's going to prep me. She's going to take a biopsy of my uterus to see how well my uterus is acting and if it will receive my 2 embryos correctly. So then if that goes through, I'm actually not feeling this lipstick, guys. If that goes through, then the next step would be to actually do the transfer. Now, this is my situation, and I feel like I can only talk to you guys because I really don't have anyone to talk to. Much better. And this is also Wet n Wild. This is Cherry Bomb. Bomba a la cereza. I think I like this lipstick better. Okay, so one of the issues is that I'm having is I have to get back in the gym, but I have no willpower whatsoever. I have to watch my food. I have to get rid of this shit right here. I actually ended up losing 2 pounds, and I think it's because I was monitoring my food for a whole week, and I need to start checking my sugars. I did check my sugars, and they were like 140, and my doctor's like, well, it's not that bad, but if I ate a heavy meal, they will go up to like 170 or whatnot. So my primary care is like, no, we need to go ahead and move forward with trying to get you to have your sugars a little lower. I'm checking because I actually ended up going to the IVF, like I said, and she gave me medication that I need to start taking. And it's estradiol, which is basically estrogen. And she's like, yeah, I want you to start taking this medication. And her directions were, whatever you do up top, do in the bottom. And I'm like, huh? And she's like, yeah, whatever I have you do in the bottom, and the top, do in the bottom. So I figured that's vaginal. And I was like, okay. So then I talked to the pharmacist, and he's like, I said, I'm sorry, but she told me whatever I do to the top, do to the bottom. But I'm not seeing cream. I'm seeing just pills. So I just want to make sure. Are these the pills that, you know, dissolve in your vagina? And then he's like, yeah, they should be. I think they're in here. He's like, yeah, they should be. I've seen patients do that before. Oh, here they are. I don't want to show my name, so let me just show you. And I was like, really? And he's like, yeah, I've seen patients do it. And I was like, Jesus Christ. So these are the pills. See how tiny they are? Oh, wait. See? So apparently I have to take 2 in the mouth. Might as well take it now. And then I gotta put 2 down below. Weird. And then I have an ultrasound on Thursday. Ooh, the one thing that worried me was that she said she saw a cyst in my only ovary, which I have is my left ovary. I have no fallopian tubes. I have videos about explaining all that. Basically, I had surgery. The first surgery took my right my right ovary and my right fallopian tube. A year later, I ended up having surgery again because tumor. Oh, the first one was a 20-pound tumor. The second one was a tumor on my left side that ended up eating just my fallopian tube. But if I would have waited, it would have eventually eaten my ovary. So I was left with just one ovary, my uterus intact. But then I had my son through IVF, successful IVF. And with my son, I ended up having a C-section. So they did an ultrasound to make sure that my C-section scar healed correctly, and it did. My ultrasound showed no issues whatsoever. However, this ovary is now showing a cyst, but I have 2 frozen embryos. So don't fear, guys, because I have 2 frozen embryos. So the plan is to do a mock trial to see if it takes. And if it fake takes, then we're going to move forward and do a full trial, which is actually transferring the embryos over. And once I get my embryos transferred, then we see, because I'm going to get both of them transferred at the same time, whether I have twins or whether I have one. I'm going to be selfish and hope for 2, and I know it's going to be hell, only because I think, I feel bad losing 1, but I'd rather do 2 at 1 and see what God gives me. If he gives me 1, I'll be happy. Trust me, 1 healthy baby, I'll be fine. If he gives me 2 healthy babies, I'll be fine. But that being said, my fat ass needs to get to the gym and watch my food. So I'm going to look at intermittent fasting. Have any of you tried that? Because right now my food portions are actually better than they were. And that's because I started really monitoring, like, what am I eating? I got rid of a lot of the tortilla because I was eating tortilla. And it's been a while since I ate tortilla. And I'm actually almost giving it up. My family eats it religiously. But I need to start doing something because I hate my gym. I really hate it. I miss my old gym. I love my old gym. I love the classes. I loved it. And now it's this shitty ass gym I go to. And it's just like boring. And today I was going to go, but I didn't bring myself because I talked myself out of it. Why? Because I'm like, okay, am I just going to go Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday? And then Friday I'm not going because it's Good Friday. I'm going to work from home. All fucking excuses. So I am trying to be a little bit more mobile when I get to home. So that's all I wanted to say. I wanted to tell you guys, and another thing, I did a cryptic message on Facebook is, I went to the doctor, like I said yesterday, and it amazed me that in the room, in the waiting room, there was actually this family. It was like husband, wife, and the mom of somebody. I think the mom of the wife, and they stunk like cigarettes. I never once in the last time that I went, and this time up to yesterday, have I ever smelled someone smell like cigarettes like they were to yesterday. I mean, it was like stink galore. I was like, Jesus Christ. And all I kept thinking is like, and then she got up and she was like hobbling. So I think something's wrong with her leg. And I felt bad because I'm like, who am I to judge? Here I am, 358 pounds trying to have a kid. But at the same time, I'm like, why are you guys trying to have a kid and subject them to that secondhand smoke? Because, dude, they reeked like cigarettes. I mean, reeked. And so I was like, to the point that even the staff, it's so cute because the receptionist, they're in the little room, right? And they closed the glass. And I know they were talking about it because they were fanning themselves because the waiting room is not that big. And it stunk like cigarettes. I mean, stunk. All right, so that's about it. And then this is my nail situation. Last night I tried to do my nails at home. And then ended up doing something for my son, and I chipped this one, and it's so annoying because I really like this nail polish. This is Sally Hansen. I've had this nail polish for over 8 years. Should have thrown it away, but and so I really love this nail polish, and so I'm gonna have to redo this finger when I get home. I was gonna try to do it yesterday and I forgot my rings. And then another thing, are you guys that are married or that wear rings like all the time, I've noticed that this rash does not go away. It goes away if I don't wear my ring for months at a time, and now it's coming back again. And so I have not worn my ring in about 2 weeks, and it started going away. Yesterday I wore it because I really love my ring set, and I'm starting to get the rash again. Like, what the hell? All right, so that's about it for today. My steps are only 644. How sad is that? All right, so I hope you guys have a great day. Look at this big ass face. I cannot get rid of watching this face. And then I have like redness right here. And I think that's my rosacea, whatever. It's acting out. I've never seen a dermatologist, but I'm just going to self-diagnose myself with that. All right, guys, so have yourself a great Tuesday. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. And let it be what it is. Bye.